Yes, there have been situations where people have wanted to harm my book. All right, just get behind it. Believe it. Oh my God, I forgot in English. Anyway, no. Hi everyone. So I know this is a bit weird to see. I'm not a vlogger. I don't really do this. I haven't really done it much. I've done it like once. But other than that, I don't do this. So it's weird. Like you may be thinking, oops, what is happening? What is happening is that I'm going to be doing a buddy read with my friend Avipsha. Yep, same name as me. Yep, that one. You know her. Anyway, so she was talking to me about how she's watching these bookstagrammers and booktubers do buddy reads with their friends, and so I just offered. I said, yep, I'm ready to do that. I haven't read books in a while, so it will be good motivation for me to get back into reading. So and of course she's down to read books anytime. So yeah, I'm doing this vlog because what if I want to just upload this on my YouTube channel? Maybe, I don't know, first video could be a possibility. And I don't know if this clip will ever see light of day, or it'll just be somewhere in my laptop stored away. But I hope it does. I'm gonna see if I like the process of filming videos, talking to the camera, see if I like the process of editing, and maybe it could be a new hobby, who knows. But other than that, the update right now is that there is no update. Yeah, it's not funny. It truly, there is no update. So I'll speak about what the actual idea is. The actual idea is that she will suggest a book that she has been wanting to read for a while, and we both read that together. And then I will be suggesting a book which I have wanted to read for a while, and we both will then read that book. Pretty simple, honestly. So while I have decided my book, let's just say it's a book I was supposed to be reading back in 2018, 2019, and I started that. I couldn't continue. I had a reader's block, stopped it, and I haven't really touched that book ever since. Yep. So it's good enough motivation for me to get back to try to read that book. And it will be a nice opportunity for Avipsha as well to go into reading mysteries written by Western. Wait, is Western legitimate to say? I don't know a lot of politics regarding words we use, but to be on the safer side. Actually, wait, why do I need to be safe? It's the West. They are the colonizers. I don't need to be careful about them. The Westerners. Yup, we'll be reading books by Westerners. At least I hope she's Western. So the book that I do want to read is Sarah Bailey's Voice Crack. For my site, I will be reading The Dark Lake by Sarah Bailey, and I'll of course suggest that to Avipsha as well. She does know it. She just knows this as the book that I ditched in 2018, or also known as the third year of my college. What I don't think she knows the exact name, and I haven't mentioned it yet. However, she has come up with 3 book names, and she's asked me to go and read the bios of all of these books and choose what I would like to read, so we could do that. But in my head, I'm like, if I have decided my book, shouldn't she technically be deciding what book she wants to read? Because that's the only way it's fair. So I'm gonna go ask her to do that now, and hopefully we have decided on 2 books very soon, and then we can start this. I'll see if I keep recording these clips, but just to the future me, if this video ever comes to fruition, know that Avipsha Mitra on 3rd November at around 9 PM decided, you know what, I have a career at YouTube, let's do this. Oh yeah, hi, I'm back. And I'm back to mention that do not expect this to be any professional level or cool or with cool graphics kind of video, because it won't be. My hands will be shaking because I'm quite literally holding this phone in my hand right now. So, and I also shake while I talk, so I'm sure this camera is shaking as well. There will be no stability there, because where is the stability in my life? Haha. I'm just gonna do this casually because I want to document this for myself. So if that works out, great. If that does not work out, well, shucks, who cares? So yeah, if all of you or any of you are the kind of commenters who would come up and like, oh my god, your editing is so bad, or like, oh my god, there is no stability in your video, it's because I don't want it to have that, you know. I'm okay with this, and the one person who will be viewing this, it's fine. This is for my memory. It's my channel, my memories, my journey, my way of documenting the things I'm doing in life. That's it. So stay calm, leave. Bye. Hi, and welcome to this new setup. Can you tell the book that I plan to read? Can you? Right here. Oh wait, it's like in reverse mode, so you'll probably see the ulta, you know. Let me just drink to forget this very embarrassing moment. Cheers. Hi, I'm back with an update, and this time the update is that we've finalized what books we want to read. So I am suggesting The Dark Lake by Sarah Bailey, and Avipsha is suggesting Days at the Morisaki Bookshop by Satoshi Yagisawa. So yeah, it's interesting for me, Morisaki, because I've never read any translated book for The Dark Lake. I guess it'll be interesting for Avipsha as well, because I think even her recent few mystery or I don't know, thriller based novels have either been based in India or they have been, well, Christie's. So it'll be fun for both of us. She doesn't know that I'm doing this filming thing right now, so it'll be really fun. Like, I'm thinking, what if we save up all of this and we just directly upload, and she's just shocked. Wow, big brain, must do. I'll comment about which portions of the books I'm in currently, what I'm reading, how I'm feeling about it, if I feel the protagonist is being dumb, which could definitely happen in my book. I'm not sure if that is a possibility with Avipsha's, because she has such refined taste, you know. So yeah, those were the updates as of now. Other than that, the next time I have an update, you'll see it. So here's the book that I've suggested. I'm going to be reading this as well. It's about, like, I don't know, 450 pages plus, so it's going to be fun. It'll also take a lot of time, so hopefully I manage to have that. But other than that, yeah, I'm also going to a bookstore tomorrow, so if I find Days at Morisaki Bookshop, then I'll buy that as well, because then it'll be fun to, like, have both the books in your hand, you know. Or else I guess the digital copy always works. And yeah, say hi to Jen. Hi. It's important. Okay, so I'm out with my friends, and I'm going to try and look for Days at Morisaki, the book. If I find it good, if I don't find it, great. These people are looking at me. I'm very, very scared. But yeah, we are at Star Mark. There. And so yeah, let's see, because this book was there at this store last month, so hopefully it's still there so I can get it. The book has been secured. Haha. Going to start chapter 7, I think. We will keep updating. Bye. Avipsha, what is your update on the buddy read?
Haven't started yet.
Say it louder for the camera, please.
I haven't started yet.
Louder.
I haven't started yet, but I will go home and start. I promise.
1 for me, 0 for Avipsha. Thank you very much. Bye. I am the better reader, always remember. Hi. Saved. We saved this. 1 second. Okay, we're back. We're healthy. Anyway, so I was just out with my friends, and my friends is the 2 friends that I have, Avipsha and Manipsha. Also, I know this angle is extremely unconventional. It's like I'm looking down on you, but it makes me feel empowered, so this is gonna stay. So the point is that I went out with my friends, and so first we went to a bookstore, Star Mark, where I got finally a physical copy of Days at the Morisaki Bookshop. So now I don't have to look at my phone anymore. Now my phone can stay on the side. I can actually say, yeah, I'm going to take some time off social media. I'm going to go read a book because I actually can. So that's great for me. Love that. It was also such a struggle to find this at the bookstore because they didn't have it on display, and I actually had to go and talk to the person like, excuse me, do you perhaps have the book Days at Morisaki Bookshop? And oh my god, I made him work so hard. He went through the inventory, didn't find it anywhere. Then he checked the records and turns out they did have one of this. And then we were all just Avipsha, the bookstore guy, the fiction section bro. I can't describe this better than that. Anyway, yeah, so the three of us were just madly looking across all the titles like, you must be somewhere over here. And we're like, oh, Japanese author section, this has to be here. Turns out it was there, except we were just not looking very hard. But Avipsha found this. Technically that guy really didn't do anything. Anyway, Avipsha found this. I bought it, of course. And now guess who's the one with both the physical copies? The answer is not Avipsha Ghosh. Me. It's me. I am. Look, it's right here. Is this a thumbnail time? We should do something like that. So after the bookstore, we went to Eco Park, which is well, a park, but it's like huge and artificial. Anyway, so what we did was, our plan this time was like, we're not going to do the, we'll walk the entire place, we're going to explore it, because guess what, we've been there so many times and each time we have insisted on covering up all the parts. Like we were like, we will walk till death, but we will cover every part of this park. Like there is no place that's going to be untouched. And so we've done that so many times that I've seen pretty much all the places. So right now I just want to hit up my favorite spots and call it a day. Anyway, so Avipsha had this cool idea of, let's have like a picnic thing where we can do whatever we want. So we like had a very cozy picnic kind of setup, and they were arting and sketching. I was of course reading because I don't really do much. So I was finally reading on this. Anyway, since I was making videos at that time as well, they found out that I am also doing a vlogging sort of thing. They're excited. They think I can do this. I don't think I can do this. We'll figure out how that goes. Apart from that, I have made progress. Last night I had read 4 chapters, and by today, like as of now, I've completed till chapter 6. I'm going to be starting chapter 7. I know nothing has changed since that Eco Park vlog that I made. If I'm adding the clip, I finished till before chapter 7 at the park, but I'm doing this so that I can update you. So my opinions are that one would really think like, what's going to be life changing at a bookstore or a bookshop? Like firstly, why are you staying at a bookshop? Then, I guess desperate times call for desperate measures. But other than that, why does a book like focus on someone who's staying at a bookstore on the 2nd floor of a bookstore, and how is it going to be that impactful? So I guess the first 4 to 5 chapters, they're just setting a nice neighborhood. They're setting the environment. By the ending of chapter 6, there is reason enough for you to stay. You're like, oh wait, something's going to happen, because there's also a bit of flashback talking. Like the story that we're reading right now, the actual story, it's actually a flashback. So that's fun. So, and this person is in like talking about the entire experience in retrospect. So I'm like, oh, something's going to go down, and I need to know what went down. So yeah, I'm here. I'll be reading. So it's also quite a thin book. It's like 169 pages, which I can totally do. It just depends on how much I want to do it. Oh, this bookmark as well, you all have to see. So this is a bookmark. For the ones who know what this is supposed to be, you all will know. I don't have to explain this. So Avipsha had made me this back when we were in college. It was a birthday gift. It's so pretty. Actually, you know what? Why gatekeep stuff? So if any of you know Harry Potter, this is supposed to be Sirius Black's animagus, and that is the Azkaban prison. We don't talk about Azkaban in here. Oh, so dark. But yeah, it's supposed to be that. It's such a cute, fun little, like this. It's like a fun little bookmark. And yeah, this is like proof that I'm on chapter 7. It's always the 7 with me, isn't it? Anyway, so that's the update. Now I can also give you an update about Dark Lake technically. So let's just say there's a bookmark here, and it's at page, I know that says quit. It was the only bookmark I had back when I was reading this, and it says it's, I don't know, what is it? Quit tobacco. Alright, I still stand by that. Quit it. It's not good for you. But so I stopped at page 77. Wow, always the 7 with me. So I stopped at page 77 back in what, 2018, 2019. So of course I don't remember any of this. I do remember bits and pieces, but of course that is not going to suffice for 2023 me. So I will be rereading this again, and then we'll continue with the book. This is a gift. This is a book I bought because I felt like I needed to have both the books in my hands, and I do. Also, look at the comparison. Oh my god, like this is so thin and this is so thick. This is 169 pages. This is, one second. Yeah, you can just cue that one eternity later SpongeBob meme. And this is 429 pages. So I can't even math properly, but I definitely think x3. Like this is definitely 3 times of Morisaki. So this is gonna take some time. Also, Avipsha hasn't really started, so I'm in the lead. I know this is not a competition, but the thing about my life is I tend to make everything a competition. So yeah, this is a competition now. It doesn't matter. It's a competition. So yeah, these are the 2 things I'm going to be reading. Technically, I should have been updating Avipsha about all of what I'm feeling, all of the things that I'm reading, my opinions from chapter 1 to 7 of Morisaki Bookshop. However, the problem that we are facing is that she hasn't started. So how do I explain to her who Takano is without her even knowing who Takano is, right? How do I explain to her the chaos that is going on between Tomo, Takano and Takako without her even knowing who these people are? And Sabu and his wife. Like, how do I explain this? I can't. So I'm just living here. Satoru, he's such a cutie. It's okay. So hopefully by the next time I have to give an update, I've read way more, and Avipsha has at least started somewhere, so that I can, update about you. That is, wow, I can't even English at this point. So I can update you all about that as well. Here is my brief update on till chapter 6. So of course we're introduced to Takako, who is interesting to say the least. Actually not that interesting, she's just any basic girly, and honestly I'm judging her. Why would you do that? Okay, this is like, I don't know how you do this in booktube, but I guess spoilers ahead. If you want to be reading this book in the future, don't continue watching this video, because I will be talking about the characters and whatever is going down. Okay, so our protagonist is Takako, and she is a office girly, moved to Tokyo, fought her, I don't know, family or something. I'm not exactly sure if she fought her family. Perhaps did, because it was quite dramatic. She didn't want to return home. That was like a no-no situation for her. Anyway, she moves to Tokyo. Why do I keep saying Tokyo? She moves to Tokyo, and then I think she was working somewhere, and then let's just say relationships go down. The guy Hideki, not relate, not the guy, you know, like, would I be this dramatic and sad over a guy? No, it's a man, of course he's disappointing, like, anyway, she's disappointed in him, she's sad, of course I would be too. Like, if you pull that shit, I don't know, expect a little stab at night, haha. No, I'm joking. For legal reasons I'm joking. I would never. I don't even use the knife to cook. No. Let's just say she was in a relationship with a guy from her office, and certain things go down. Of course, we know what goes down, but for some reason I'm choosing to just not address that part of the plot because it feels so fake to me. That there are people who could feel that way. I don't know. Yeah, I'm cancelling Takako. Like, not the best reason, but okay, sure, you do you, girlie. Other than that, so for some reason she has to leave her job, and yeah, she resigns on her own free will. Who resigns in this economy? Who? Not me. Anyway, she gets an offer from her uncle Satoru, who has a bookshop at Jimbocho. I could also be like massively fucking up the pronunciations for all of these names, places, but deal with me. This is my first book by any Asian author, and even then it's a translated work. Okay, just deal with me. Thank you. I'm Desi. Sorry. I'll try my best. Anyway, so Satoru has offered Takako to just come here, girlie, just live here with me. I don't know. Okay, no, she's not really living with him. She's living alone in the bookstore. So she's living here in the bookstore. She's moved in. She's not liking the vibe. She's like, oh my god, this place is so ugly, and oh my god, there's no sunlight, and this place smells like books, and it's so musty, and ew. Yeah, that's her vibe. And she's like, oh my god, I have to clean books, I have to keep them aside, and he wants me to take care of the bookshop. Ew. And she's sleeping all the time, which honestly me too, but not for the reasons that she is sleeping. I just would sleep. Anyway, and then slowly she's like, she falls in love with the neighborhood, let's say, and of course through that we get to know various other characters. So now there's a little something going on. Let's just say, I don't even know if I should be saying this, like, I don't know, isn't this like spoiler? Let me think about it. I'll find a way to not make it very spoilery. But how do you do that? I guess it's not too spoilery if it's like in the first 6 chapters of quite a few pages. So she finds a friend in Tomo who is a waitress at a cafe nearby in the same neighborhood. Takano is another character who is also a waiter in the same cafe, and there's some very high school behavior romance going on. Takano likes Tomo I don't think knows about it. Oh my god, there's a mosquito. Yeah, so I literally can't say anything more because I don't know myself. I'm yet to know more. But let's just say there's a one-sided love thingy going on. If there's any other, and our protagonist girly Takako is trying to play Cupid and get them together. We'll see how that works out. I'll let you all know. I feel like she is going to be a disaster. I'm not sure. It's just an intuition, if you will. But other than that, I've seen this in BookTube. Okay, so they'll find this one quote in a book and they'll read it out for people to say how it has moved them. and I have found that quote for me as of now. However, the thing is, it's the protagonist reading a different book, and it's a quote that moved her as well, and someone who also read. So okay, this bookshop is a bookshop of pre-loved books, used books. So there's this book, of course used, so and a quote has been like highlighted, and our protagonist also is like, yeah, I'm moved by this line as well, and she feels a connection with whoever this person was who read this and who was also moved by the same quote to want to have highlighted it. So yeah, that's a cool enough thing, except I'm the third person and I'm like, I am also very moved by this. So I'll just read that. The act of seeing is no small thing. To see something is to be possessed by it. Sometimes it carries off a part of you, sometimes it's your whole soul. And true, I think we all really take seeing so granted. Like, I don't think we believe, or we are even aware of how powerful seeing is in itself. Like, wow. And like regular sights, we're like, yeah, okay, we just brush it off. But I don't think we should, because the nature is so beautiful. Like, everything is so beautiful. There's beauty in every moment. So yeah, these were my updates as of now. Now at this point of the story, it's like Satoru, the uncle, who the Morisaki Bookshop currently belongs to. So Satoru and Takako, they are getting close. They're sharing anecdotes. They are talking. They're actually talking over a drink, and this is the first time they're having a drink together. So, you know, good for them. Slay. And they're also getting very deep. So I guess backstories, time for backstories. And yeah. And okay, so chapter 6 ends on this place where they're like, and I'm like, oh, what do you mean? What happened? And now I really need to go read, because I truly want to know what was so life-changing. It is autumn yet again. I'm sure you must not understand what I mean when I say it is autumn. It is okay. It is a choice that you have made. But I must return to my normal accent. Okay, hi. It is autumn because, well, something very good, at least I hope something very good is happening. It says part 2. You can't even see it. Wait. Part 2. Momoko returns. You still couldn't see it, but yes, Momoko is returning. Momoko is Satoru's ex-fiance, ex-wife. So I'm very excited. Point is, I've come here to give a very quick update, and the update is that, well, I've been reading. We know, we have established that. However, so firstly, I didn't know there were going to be parts in this book. Like, it's already a 169-page book, and even that is divided into 2 parts as of now, that is. So I have read till chapter 7 of part 2, and truly Momoko is so interesting, and like at the stage that I am in, I am the most curious about Momoko. I want to know about her. Like, if by the end I don't get more information about Momoko herself, I might throw hands. I might go, I don't know, I'll do something. Because I need to know more about Momoko than anything else, okay? She's extremely interesting. There is depth to her character, except we don't know it yet. Like, you just know there is a lot to know, but we don't know any of those factors, and I think that makes her very interesting. And like, the urge to want to get to know her, you know, she's so mysterious, that kind of way. And other than that, of course, you know, you have your basic stuff going on, but who cares? What you do care is about the protagonist and Wada. Anyway, so part 2, somewhere in between chapter 1 to 7, I think maybe chapter 3 or 4, we have a character introduction. It's Akira Wada, and he is just at Savior always. Savior, I'm not sure how you say it, but that's the local coffee shop in Jimbocho, one of those. And so he's just sitting there, drinking his coffee, reading his books. So our protagonist, Takako, really says, yeah, let me quickly slide into his empty table, strike up a conversation. Anyway, so there's something going on there. We still don't know. Wada hasn't moved on from his ex. He was waiting for his ex at the cafe. Our own girly Takako thought he's in love with me. Oh my god, he's so in love with me, guys. Yes, she's so delusional. She legit thought the guy was waiting for her at the cafe. Embarrassing. It's second hand embarrassing. Third hand embarrassment. Oh my god. Like, I'm embarrassed on behalf of everyone, her, all the other people sitting at the cafe, the staff at the cafe, the owner of the cafe, all the 170 shops in Jimbocho, all. I am embarrassed on behalf of all of them. Like, what is this nonsense? So anyway, we are yet to figure out what's going to happen on that front. But as of now, our Momoko and our Takako have decided that they want to go on a trip. So currently they are on the trip. So they've gone for hiking. So that's interesting. It's also interesting where they go for hiking. You will know if you read. So yeah, I'm at that stage exactly. Like, right now, the next chapter, they are going to leave for, like, they've come here, they settled at the inn that Momoko is working at, but you won't know that if you don't read that. Well, okay, now you know. Haha. Yeah, so Momoko has brought Takako to a place, to the inn where Momoko was working when she was not with, Satoru, when she ran away from Satoru. So she first came here and she was working at this inn. So they're back here again, and Momoko is happier from before. So that's nice. That's good for her. However, it makes you curious because, again, the same thing about Momoko. Like, she's so, I don't know, curiosity inducing. Like, I want to know every detail about her. I need a book on her. Anyway, so right now they're resting up, and the next day they are about to leave for a full hike, and I'm very scared because, let's just say, Takako isn't the best. I think she's struggling. She's not able to breathe. I'm scared for the hike, and for her mostly, and also for all other things that could unfold, because I have no clue what can happen. Like, when I started this book, I did not picture a hike happening anywhere in this plot, but it's happening. And so yeah, now I just have to go with the flow. That's it. As of now, that's the update. The Dark Lake I haven't started yet, or should I say restarted yet. However, I've decided, since I'm almost going to finish Morisaki Bookshop, like 50 more pages at max. So I'll finish this first and then I'll jump into the Dark Lake. I'm here because SOS, I've just found out something about Momoko, and I have a prediction about what is going to become, like whatever this thing meant. But I really hope it's not true. But it would make so much sense if it's true. New update is that, okay, so this is as of last night, alright. So I was on chapter 8 of part 2. Our Avipsha, my buddy for this buddy read, was I think we had just finished chapter 3 of part 1 and was going to start chapter 4. So she very kindly requested me to let her read a few more chapters so that then we could have our first conversation, And so I, like a nice person, said, I just have like 30 pages left. So I said, you know what, I'll pause it for now. You read and then we'll talk. Okay? What I had not anticipated was that she would, I don't know, use the entire night, read up, and she is currently leveled up to the same place as me. Yeah. Today morning I wake up to her text message and she says, yeah, I'm at chapter 8, part 2. See, I don't like this she lied to me. I mentioned to her that I do want to have 1 discussion before we are at chapter 8 part 2. But no, she disregarded that. Crime number 2. What was crime number 1? Yeah, she read up the entire night. I don't know, she has so many books. She like reads 7-8 books at the same time. She could have read anything else, but she chose to give me competition. Challenge accepted. You watch as I wreck you during the dark lake, and I will not give any kindness. I will read the entire thing, no matter where you are, no matter what is going on in your life. I will read it and I will finish the book before you do. Open challenge, Avipsha Ghosh. Anyway, since I'm a kind person, I'm just going to let that go. However, what we have decided is she's going to be traveling for some reason. So how we are going to do is we're going to discuss up till chapter 8 part 2. I've said chapter 8 part 2 so many times over the course of these 2 days. Anyway, so we are going to get on a video call via some app, and we're going to discuss the book, and we're also going to try to record that session if we can incorporate that into my video and also hers. So yeah, we're going to see what we do with that. I do hope that I can complete this today. Like any free moment I get, I'll jump on this again, but I'll see. So yeah, that's update for now, and once I'm done with this, of course I will be moving on to the Dark Lake, which I'm very excited for. See, now that I'm reading like the blurb of the book, like years later, I also, and my experience in mystery has like expanded. That sounds so fake. No, I have not committed murders. Please calm down. Yeah, so no, but I've read a lot more mysteries, thrillers. So as of now, it's giving very, like, I have an idea for how cliche it might be. The question is, I'm going to read the entire thing and then decide if it was that cliche or if it was not. Okay, so turns out I lied in my update video. I am going to start chapter 10 of part 2. So at least this girl is 2 chapters behind me, because she is slightly behind chapter 8 and I'm slightly beyond chapter 8. She hasn't even started chapter 8, and I'm making this gesture because she's right here. We're doing the buddy read thing now, we're discussing, and yeah, it's fascinating to see how 2 very different people with different personalities approach the same book. I think her screen is frozen. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, see you soon. Hi. So I finally completed reading days at Morisaki Bookshop, and it was an interesting read, definitely. I've always mentioned this, and I'll just mention it again, that I just read mystery, like mysteries and thrillers. That's the only genre I ever go for or ever read. And this is apparently something like contemporary, modern, something. Avipsha has some fancy word for it. I'm not sure I'll ever be able to, be on the same level of fancy as her. But this is not about her. This is about this book and how it's a completely new genre for me. And like when I started the book, I was like, okay, yeah, like any other story. Okay, yeah, cool. It could be literally my neighbor. Who cares? Like, why am I reading a specific book about this? And of course, it's a short book as well. So you're also thinking, what can a book of just the, like, I don't know, 140 odd pages do to change, like, I don't know, your life, perhaps. And it doesn't really change your life. It's just a book. However, there are these characters, and there's many characters that you take a liking to, and you kind of just let them stay with you. Like, there are characters that have appeared like twice or thrice in the entire story, but I will remember these people. And yeah, that is what I'm feeling right now as I finish the book. The way, if I have to let my mind wander, then I have like a theory for how the book ends. I don't know if it's supposed to represent something, if it's supposed to indicate something, or if it's just a sentence. Apart from that, I do think part 2 Stealer, the part 2 Scene Stealer was definitely Momoko. I don't think, in fact, if I really think about this entire story, I don't think it would have had any impact if not for whatever Momoko's character brings to the table. Yes, other than that, it would be like a quaint little place, some people's lives changing, some dating going on, yeah, but who cares about all of that? But like the extra dash of I don't even know how to put it, like the extra dash of, I don't know, story, plot, and just one character, Momoko, brings that single-handedly, and that's nice. And there were again certain scenes where it's like Momoko got my emotions emotioning. I'm rambling a lot about her and not the main protagonist, but that is always what I do. I never truly care for the main protagonist. I'm always thinking about the other people in the story. So yeah, I have completed this book and it was fun. Would I try other genres like this? Probably, but I wouldn't be reading them. I would, like, suppose I had a reader's block while reading, I don't know, something else, or literally doing anything else, and I just have a block, maybe then I would pick up something like this to try and divert my mind. Yeah, but no, good read, and I'm thankful that Avipsha firstly recommended this to me. I actually had seen her browsing for this book last month, I think, when we had gone to a bookstore, and she wanted to buy it, but she didn't get it at last. Well, I got it, so it's been fun reading. We also managed to discuss a bit before we continued, but I think we've decided that we'll both complete the book and then we'll have a discussion, because either way we are speaking in retrospect in terms of the story, because we were both quite into the story. So we just decided to completely finish the book and then we'll discuss. So we're going to do that tomorrow, I hope at least tomorrow. Very interesting how Avipsha sees things in the story and the things that catch her attention first, or how she perceives certain things versus how I do. And also regarding this very same thing also, she has like a slightly different perspective and I have a slightly different perspective. And yeah, like I know, yada, obviously different human beings, different thoughts, but I've known her for a long time, so one would think, I know what she's gonna, I don't think of, and how her brain is about to approach this, but still takes me by surprise every time. Fun. If I had to make like a, character tier list of, I don't know, just characters in general and their personalities, then no doubt, guess who goes on one? I'll give you one shot. You've guessed it, it's Momoko. Yeah. So Momoko's on one. I think I'll go out on a limb and I'll say Akiri Wada is on 2. Wada or Vada, I'm not sure how you pronounce the names. I'm extremely sorry about that. So Vada will be on 2. Maybe Satoru could be on 3. Sabu could be on 4. Our protagonist girly. Takaku should just be at the last, honestly. Like, Sabu has more personality than her, and just why are main character personalities so bland or like so plain? I mean, yes, we're also look for beauty also in the plainness, don't look for mysterious stuff and all, but no, I'm not really asking for that. I'm just asking for her to have, I don't know, a bit of personality. So yeah, based on how bland I found Takako's personality, she goes last on my tier list. Yeah, that's it. But I guess it also happens to the main protagonists because the story is from their perspective. So obviously, I guess one is not thinking about, I don't know, the cool factors of my own life. Like if I had to write a book right now from my perspective, I don't think I will be the character standing out, you know. So I guess we could defend it that way, but I don't know. I would still find some way to spice up my story. I don't know. Anyway, I finally remembered the quote that for once is from this book itself, although translated version, but yes. And the quote that I really like, and honestly, this quote will show all of you, every person who's watching this video, the exact personality that I have, the exact quality that I crave in books or media or just anything in general. You'll know exactly what catches my heart, what catches my attention, and I'm going to read it right now. Okay, also, it's a full sentence, but I am just going to read out the part I like the most. Here goes. Okay, wait, I lost it. Where is it? I found it. Actually, I shouldn't be doing this like this. I should go wear my glasses. 1 second. Glasses obtained. Do I look studious enough? I can't even do this right. Oh my god, I'm such a failure. Back to the quote now that I'm looking intelligent and all. Book has been obtained. It amazed me how utterly pathetic I was. That's it. Clap, everyone clap. All of you, clap right now. Genius. Because wow. Yes, that is the level of self-depreciation that I am at. Where you all at? Haha. No. But no. Wow. Iconic. Slade. 8. Whoosh. I don't know. It's done. Wow. Yeah. You would think out of, so much that one can highlight, and one could be like, oh, this has impacted me. I chose this line. I'm amazed at how utterly pathetic I am. Yep. You know what? This is going to be my Insta bio from now. It makes perfect sense. It amazes me how utterly pathetic I am. And then I'll give credits to. On a very big tangent, should the credit go to the translator or should the credit go to the author? Perhaps both. So firstly, I want to apologize because I've realized for a lot of these clips, I've been holding this book constantly beside my cheek. I've been leaning my cheek onto it. I've been doing all sorts of stuff. So for that, I apologize. However, we are talking about this book itself, aren't we? So it's on the screen. That's it. It makes perfect sense to me, and it should make perfect sense to you as well. And I'm here to talk about a small thing that I wish could have been done better or incorporated better in a way. Since it's literally called Days at the Morisaki Bookshop, and even the bio, it's very, how do I put it? The premise feels like it's about the book, right? It's all about the bookstore. And it sets up high expectations for the location, and the initial chapters also start that way. It's giving a nice personality to Jimbocho, and then the cafe, and then the entire locality of all the bookstores. However, I feel like the particular bookstore in question, the Morisaki Bookshop, there is an attempt at building a personality, if you might, for the bookshop. So that starts. However, it crumbles soon after. They tried for 2 or 3 chapters, and then it just gone. And then then like never mention it again. Like it's just, oh yeah, you've entered, it's the same old place, blah blah, things keep changing outside but nothing changes in here, that. But so I hope there had been more of a personality to the Morisaki Bookshop. And I specifically say this because in my opinion, in my very humble personal opinion, I feel like the cafe had more of a personality than the Morisaki Bookshop. The cafe actually had more going on compared to the Morisaki Bookshop. Honestly, like by the end of the book, pretty much. So they might have as well just called it Days at Savour. Yeah, and it would have still made sense. It would have made more sense, almost. If not for the character of Momoko. No matter what happens, it's always Momoko coming and saying, hey, guess what? This is about me. Hi. This is about me. Yeah, Momoko has the same vibe as that. So yeah, I feel slightly disappointed. Like, I guess you could have done that better. But again, I can't be completely judging directly because I have not read the original language. I do not know how it was written originally. I do not know what all is lost in translation. And yeah, so I am giving these views based on whatever I've read in English, the one language colonizers taught me. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, that I wanted to record for camera. Bye. Hi. So Avipsha and I have finally concluded talking about the buddy read for the days at Morisaki Bookshop with each other on extremely stressful Zoom calls and then later on Google Meet calls. Let's just say internet was not being our best friend. However, that is concluded. So what I'm gonna do is, or at least what I think I'm going to do is, I'm going to make like a buddy read part 1, and it'll just be the Morisaki Bookshop, and maybe I can do something with that and upload that, and we can think about the Dark Lake later. So I think this might be the outro. So I'm gonna say bye, and I just did this for fun, honestly. It was me trying to think if I can just record myself, if I can film myself, and also to see, like, because it's way easier to talk, right? So in a weird way, it was just me noting down stuff whenever I felt like, oh, this is something I want to note down or remember. So it was a bit of that. So this was fun. Depending on how bad the editing experience will be, might do it again, might not do it again. So yeah, we'll see. Thank you. Bye. Book has been secured. Wait, I'm so sorry. I guess they know now. They don't know the full extent yet.
I have no idea what's happening.
Come here.
I'm halka terror, I think.
Nah, it's just my camera, honestly. It's because we are looking at our faces. If you look at the camera, you'll be fine.
New book.
New book.